Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Nabil. Morning class. Here I will explain the three journal, namely psychology, selection in game sport on the basketball and gameplay. To attitude of young basketball players and their coaches toward the importance of ability that are necessary for a coach and their team. Coach really know what I needed and understood we well as person effective communication as in course as health insertion among Korean Olympic archers. The first to explain this journal discusses the physiological selection process in gaming sport, with a focus on the explains of basket. The research may include how physiological aspects such as motivation, mental tugas, and leadership play a role in the selection of players for basketball teams. Physiologist analysis can include aspects of emotional intelligence, resilience, and another physiological factor that influence player performance. Then, the second journal, these journals investigates the attitudes of young basketball players and their coach towards the importance of the skill required for a coach. These results may include interviews or questionnaires to evaluate the player and coaches. Perception of skills such as tactical understanding, leadership, communication, and other aspects considered important in the role of coach. And finally, these journals examines interaction between coaches and Korean Olympic archery archers with a focus and effective communication action. This research may involve conversations, analysis, interviews, or observation to understand how effective communication between coaches and athletes can influence performances and personal relationships. Aspects of communication emphasis might include emotional understanding, contours, detective feedbacks, and physiological support. Journals containing sociology. Although the title emphasizes physiological aspects, sociological aspects can arise especially in the context of selection. Sociology can include how them culture, social norms, and interaction between players influence the physiological selection process in a sporting context. My emerge in the analysis of player and coach attitudes, illustrating how social values norm in the world of sport and power dynamics between coaches and players may influence their perception of the coach skill. Also, the emphasis on individual interaction, sociological aspect by emerging in the analysis of relationships between coaches and athletes, especially in the Korean cultural context, how cultural followers, social hierarchies, and norms in Korean society influence the way communication and relationships within sports team. Journals contains to communication. In the context of this journal, communication can arise in the context of physiological selection. How coaches communicated with player, how player communicated with other, and how does communication dynamics influence the physiological selection process in the context of basketball. This journal, the focus is on players and coaches' attitude towards the skill required to become a coach may also involve several elements of communication. Our coaches and players communicate regarding their required expectation. Feedback and expectation can play an important role in shaping their attitude toward an importance of coaching skill. This journal explicitly explores the effectiveness of communication action in interaction between archers, coaches, and athletes. How coaches understanding as need and communicated with the not only in a sports context, but also as individuals could be a major focus of the research. Interesting thing in the journal. This journal is interesting because it provides in-depth insight into how the physiological selection process is applied in the context of basketball, revealing the significant physiological factor in selecting athletes for team can provide a better understanding of the mental aspects that play a role in athletes' success on the field. This journal is interesting because it focuses on players and coaches' attitude towards kids that are considered important. For a coach, this information can provide insight into how this perception and influence the relationship between coaches and players, as well as how a shared understanding of certain skill can shape team dynamics. This journal stands out for exploring effective communication action in interaction between Korean Olympic archers, coach, and athletes. The success of this relationship is based on a deep understanding of the individual athlete needs, highlighting the importance of empathetic and personal communication in activating and athlete optimal potential. Thus, their journal talks they have different focuses, can have a relationship and complement each other in forming a more complete understanding of the factors that influence the world of sport, especially in the context of Korean Olympic, basketball, and archery. Through this holistic approach, we can understand that human sports are not only influenced by physical aspects, but also by psychological, social factors, and interaction between coaches and players. That's all for me, more or less. Sorry, thank you.